How's everything going today, guys? My name is Copycat, and in this video, I'm going to show you all how to glitch Super Mario Maker 2 so badly that the game will either break or soft lock. In a previous video, I talked about certain glitches that could be used in your courses to change certain elements and use them to your advantage. However, there are other types of glitches, like the flower door glitch, that actually soft lock the game, so let me just explain how to do that. This setup requires you to place the exit of either a pipe or a door leading to a conveyor belt. This conveyor belt brings Mario to another door with another conveyor belt just above it with a fire flower on that. If done correctly, the flower will hit Mario and power him up at the exact moment that you can enter the door. From here, there are several things that you can do. The first glitch you can do is freeze time by placing a spiny just below it on the other side. When Mario exits the door and hits the spiny, the game will soft lock. As you can see, the conveyor belt still affects Mario, but for some reason he avoids all enemies and is also unable to complete the course. At least you still can access the menu, and if you're in Maker mode, you can just press select. Another thing you can do is place the final door right over the end goal, and when you hit it, Mario should be able to move around after the level's completed, which is actually pretty cool. Another game-breaking glitch you can do with this setup involves you leading the door to a muncher blocking the exit. If you try to enter the door a few times, the game will glitch and teleport you to the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. However, if you try to do this in Make It mode, then the game literally will just crash. If you're in a completely different theme, let's say the underground theme as an example, it will always change back to the ground theme but still hold certain characteristics of that theme. An interesting example of this is if you're in the castle theme, there will be lava that can only be ridden if you have a dry bone shell. If you perform the glitch, it will turn to the ground theme, but lava will still be there but will be invisible. The dry bone shell will still work, it will just create a really weird visual glitch as you're kind of just floating in midair. Also, oddly enough, the axe will still be there in the end in the ground theme, which is really weird.
Oh yeah, Mario time!
The interesting features in nighttime mode will also carry over in this glitch, so you can pull off some very interesting things like making daytime dark, make regular ground icy, oxygen act like water, flip the controls from up to down, and giving Earth properties of low gravity. Like I said before, just to be warned, testing this out in Maker mode does not work, so you have to play these in Core Spot. The final glitch in this setup, however, has to be by far the weirdest. If you perform the same glitch in a vertical sub-area, then use a clown car to travel upwards, the game visuals will begin to blur and blend and pretty much break, making the screen go insane. Pressing pause makes everything get worse and worse, and sound effects will break as well, creating some really funky visuals. If you want to break from this madness and just want to return to reality, then jump out of the clown car and go all the way to the bottom of the screen, which has remained normal. This works pretty much in every single game style, but in the 3D World game style, everything just begins to get blurry instead. There's probably many other glitches that you can pull off with this specific setup and break the game, so just let me know in the comments below if I left any out or if there's any new ones that came up. Another extremely weird way to break the game was actually found in the tech demo before its release, and it involves jumping onto a Yoshi with the fire flower behind it, and a spring in your hand at just the right time. If done correctly, your game will freeze up and an error message will show up and you'll probably just have to restart the game. There is one extremely interesting way you can mess with the game's physics and break its mechanics by creating a black hole. To set this glitch up, you'll have to place 99 hard blocks, each on a 5x1 connected track. The easiest way to do this is by copying, pasting, and multi-grabbing until you reach the hard block limit, then just erasing one of them. Next, place a big thwomp on a track, then replace that one hard block that we just removed. Then you have to remove the track that's directly behind the thwomp by dragging it downwards, then immediately press undo, and the thwomp won't be on the track, but it will think that it is. Now the last thing you have to do is remove all the other hard blocks on the tracks, then copy and paste the thwomp about 40 times right on top of itself. If done properly, the area behind the thwomps will glitch out, and you now have broken the game to the point where you can stack items on top of each other. To do this, all you have to do is place whatever item you want right behind the thwomp and it will start to act really weird. Blocks will start to overlap each other. Arrows will begin to spin if you stack them. Fire bars can be attached to each other and you can stack a lot more. You also have the ability to stack pipes on top of each other. Chain chomps will appear as if they spawn out of mid-air. You can stack dotted line blocks and solid blocks, so you end up standing on nothing if you hit a switch. Putting 4 one-way gates on top of each other, all going different directions, creates a weird block that can't be accessed from any side. If you put a door leading to the black hole and place ground over top of it, then you'll get stuck in the ground if you go through the door. This glitch has almost endless possibilities for combinations and really breaks the game in interesting ways. You can't really upload a level like this because of course it would probably be labeled as corrupt, but it's just fun to mess around with and experiment with different glitches and crazy physics. There's actually one more game-breaking glitch that I also already talked about in my last video, which follows Cat Mario, a solid block, warp boxes, and pipes. The setup has you putting the exit of a warp box just over an accessible pipe with a block next to it, so that when you exit the box, you can immediately travel down it. For some reason, this causes the game to glitch, and Mario pretty much just disappears into nowhere. You can't press pause or select, and you'll have to restart the game itself to fix it. There is one last way you can break Super Mario Maker 2 and crash the game, and that's by overloading its block limit. The easiest way to do this is by putting coins in pipes and placing them down until you reach the course's limit. However, this can be easily bypassed if you just copy then paste those coins in pipes, and for some reason you'll be able to break the limit and put down way more than you're supposed to. Now the course will be playable in Maker mode, but when you try to upload it, the game will recognize something is wrong and you'll get an error message saying that your course is actually corrupt. Alright, so that's going to be it for today's video, guys. I really hope you did enjoy this one. If you did, please leave a like. Comment below what you guys think and if there's any other glitches that I missed out at all. And of course, subscribe to my channel because I have noticed that only 8% of you guys who watch my videos actually are subscribed, which means there's 92 of you that aren't. And if you are part of that really large percentage, I would hit that subscribe button if I were you, because I am going to be doing a giveaway pretty soon where you do have to be subscribed. And I just passed 30,000 subscribers, which is actually insane, so I have to thank you guys so much for watching. And I hope you guys all have a good day, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!